where you're in there and you have your hands on the table and they're handcuffed, to the table, so you can't, like shoot it at the people there. And so I see that like they have your fingers, like all 5 of your fingers, and then you would have like seems like you had something like on your fingertips or something too, or something like that, to where they would activate the scanner thing or something, or it knew your DNA or something like that. The screen did, and then they would tell you. Maybe they would also it would seem like sometimes they would train you with the goggles on, like a virtual reality thing, and then you would maneuver at like the whatever you were going to, like the portal. You would open up a portal that way, with your hands like that, and maybe sometimes with both of them, or however. But you would like I see have on the virtual reality goggles, and that would show you where you're going and stuff, and that's a real reality that they're taking you into, and then sometimes you can open up like a portal, like a gate or something, like you could see through like a window and see it, like you would maybe be bilocating or something, so you could project your consciousness into there, or you could go in there, like I don't think you went physically into the doorway thing there, like the opening. You just viewed it, like you bilocated, like your energy body was there, that projected, and you could look around and see around and all that. But they could detect if anybody was there, so you had to be invisible as well. So you had to learn how to shield your energy so that you'd be invisible, and then so nothing could attack you or nothing. And I think that I was seeing something like they have guards up that are like psionic guards or something, so they guard the area from any people who want to come in and remote view the place, But I guess we were given access, or that was part of training or something. Sometimes, so then when we did, we know what to look for and all that. But he had said that there was other people, like those 5 other people in their remote viewing, and a couple of them were the aliens or something like that, listening in on a conversation, maybe at another base or something like that, or it could be in many places, I'm sure, because that seems like it was pretty common to do that, to listen in on stuff. I think we could also influence the people as well. We would be able to open up a doorway into a reality. They give us the target or whatever, and we could open up the doorway to where they were, and then they would be like, say, sitting at their computer desk or something, like a man, and so he would be, and it could be at any time. It could be in the past, because this seems like it was like in the past that you went in there, and you was like standing over his shoulder and influencing him, for his decision or something. You would have influence over his energy, and he would begin to think whatever you were planting in his mind, and like you could make him do things as well, like sign stuff, like all that too. Like you would tell him, and he would do that. Like, so it would be kind of remote influence, maybe something like that. And because he would just enter his energy field, that's all. And so then he would do that, and then that would change the outcome of something later, like after that, because you would just walk back in, or through the doorway there and come back into your body. So it seems like he did that quite a bit with remote influence, and going in and having people do stuff and sign things and say things when they were alone in the room, then that's when you would do that kind of thing. But they gave you the location, of these places. They said find, and I guess I don't know how they say it, or how they give us the direction to go to wherever the target is, but we're able to do that. So I see you do that, and then for me, it would be like a separate training thing. Because you can do that really good. Remote influence, like bilocate and then remote influence, like give somebody an aneurysm and stuff like that. Like just stand in their energy field and give them an aneurysm, or a heart attack, and they just fall over, and then somebody would think they just had a heart attack, or when they're sleeping and stuff, or jump off of the balcony or something like that, So you just influence them that way. You'd be like they would hear it in their head, and then they would do it, and like I can see you doing stuff like in the Victorian time. Like I see a Victorian lady in the pink-looking dress, during Victorian time in the mansions and stuff like that. And so I see you entering that reality as well, doing something with her. Like she's walking around and you're like monitoring her, like watching her or something like that. And then I guess you wait until, I don't know, whenever, but you kind of have monitored her and see her pattern or energy or something like that, And then, so yeah, and then for me, I was seeing, like, I don't have my fingers on anything there, but maybe they make us put our hands on that too, to connect us with the goggles, with the holographic, with the virtual reality goggles, and
So there was something you said about the timelines and manipulating. I call it like manipulating the energy. Like if we went out, we did well in our assignments, it's like we were treated better kind of thing. You said something about that. What I'm seeing is that we use it as like manipulating the energy, manipulating our lives. So if we could go out, do what they told us to do, comply to what they told us what to do, not give them a hard time about it, just go do it. Work quickly. Then I'm pausing because I'm kind of going into the energy, seeing some scenes of what we were doing. But then we could come back and they would give us some sort of a reward, and I can't really see the rewards right now. First I was seeing ice cream, which is kind of ridiculous. It's just like a child type of reward, but I'm seeing something like some free time and them leaving us alone. I'm not doing any kind of torture because I'm seeing some electrical shock going on when we didn't do what they wanted. I'm seeing some sexual trauma, like some rapes or something like that when we didn't do what they wanted. But when we did do what they wanted, I'm seeing some free time. I'm seeing them give us some books. We were highly intelligent. It seemed like our intelligence was even enhanced more, like we were using more of our brain, like whereas here we use only 3% of our brain or something. So for them to say, here, we're going to give you some books to read, you did a good job today, it was like a big treat for us to get some sort of stimulation that wasn't stimulation that they had controlled. So I'm trying to look at what else. Like I was going into a scene of us doing something that they wanted us to do, but I'm going to have to look at that later.